Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Welcome back.
We are back with another post reaction for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is episode 2 of the final season. So we picked up where we left off last week, and they're still back in 1930.
9.
1939? No, that was 1931.
Oh, sorry,
So
1931.
whatever. In the 1930s, and they're trying to evade the Chronicom still.
Mm-hmm.
And now May has woken up, and she's, I don't know, I'm really not sure what's going on with May.
She's off.
Yeah, she didn't believe Cole. Wasn't shocked by seeing Coulson, and she knew it really wasn't him. So that was kind of odd. I'm curious what they're gonna do with her.
Yeah.
And again, what's his name? The guy who was on the place.
Oh, the bard, the fat, chubby guy, who's played by Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, there you go. Patton Oswalt was in this one. Again, yeah, I like Patton Oswalt. He was just a really good job in all the different shows I've seen him in. But I think this one was particularly good when he plays this character. He's playing as the ancestor of himself.
Yeah.
But again, it's still him. So I always like him. He has a very kind of comedic thing that he does with his characters. It wasn't outwardly funny, but still kind of amusing.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun.
I also thought it was cool too, how they mentioned the serum or whatever, the super serum,
Yeah.
because they were trying to use like an experiment for something, and the bartender guy was like, what is that thing, and what's her name, the lady behind doing the little experiment thing, she basically said, oh well, it's a serum. It was given to us by but what's his name, Abraham something,
I don't remember his name.
in which it was given to Red Skull, in which it's the
It
super
was kind of
soldier
passed down.
serum.
It wasn't the one that Captain America got, but it was an earlier version of the same stuff.
Yeah, and I thought it was incredible how they're sort of like mentioning the Marvel universe
They
again.
brought up Red Skull.
They brought up Captain America
Yeah.
because the super serum, but the super serum wasn't around back then. It was in development, but it didn't come out until Cap got out of the ice in 1945, which will be 14 years later.
Right.
And then also, Daisy warns about Freddy, basically warning that he's like very dangerous, and
Yeah, that he's a Malik, and if he doesn't die, Hydra gets created. Which I thought that I don't know why she told Deke to kill him, but because if they kill him, then Hydra never gets created.
and Shield doesn't get formed.
Yeah, so it didn't make any sense to me, because I thought they were trying to keep things the way they were.
Yeah, I don't understand why that happened.
I don't know either.
And they kill one of the Chronicons. They kill one of them, but there's two more that are still out there.
Yeah.
And then obviously at the end they went back to the future.
Yeah,
the
the
future.
Zephyr was programmed to go back at a certain time, even if they didn't want to. That's just what was going to happen. So, end up leaving Enoch there with Patton Oswalt's character, who's now a bartender for back in 1931.
Yeah, for his bit.
Um,
But Pat also wanted to learn more about Shield, and it sounds like he wants to join
yeah,
Shield.
which makes me kind of nervous. By doing this, is he going to change the future because he's going to know all this information? So I don't know if they're going to find out that something got changed, or maybe they won't realize it got changed because their new future will be different, and they won't
It could
realize it. But overall, it was a good episode.
Another awesome
The
one.
the gunfighting. Excuse me.
The gunfight at the it looked like a shipyard.
Yeah,
maybe?
a shipyard or an airport, or I don't know what it was, but it looked like there was a lot of crates around. So that was a pretty cool gunfight with the older style guns, and they were trying to face out with the Chronicons, who obviously had the futuristic guns.
Yeah.
It kind of surprising that they brought Patton Oswalt's character onto the ship, and he freaked out, but he didn't really freak out. Like he was kind of like most
He's
people
like-
would be shocked.
He's kind of like, is that a this is a rocket ship. It's like he was excited and like sort of like sorry, but he just what
He
like
was calling them Martians.
he's like you guys are
Yeah.
Martian
And you're a robot man or whatever. But but he didn't like freak out, panic. I think most people, if you were from 1931, you got brought on a ship from the 2020,
yeah.
that you probably freak out a little bit more than that. But Patton also, so I guess that's just kind of how he is.
Yeah, but like you said, it's another good episode. I like the way the stories, the
Yeah.
right direction and all that, and it's really good so far. Only even though we're only 2 episodes into it, it's really good so far.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I can't wait to find. Like I can't wait to find what's going on with May.
Yeah.
I can't wait to find if because Enoch said in the past that something changed when he talks to Patton Oswalt's character. Does that change something in the future?
Yeah, that's interesting.
The serum got away, although that should have been part of the future anyways.
Yeah,
What's going to happen with Coulson? Looked like something happened to him in the preview for the next episode.
yeah. It seems like they go to Nevada in the next
Yeah,
episode, Colorado.
It says Groom Lake, which is near Area 51. So I don't know if they're back to the present day or if that's just a different what year that's gonna be. Although they did say it was what's his name? Peggy Johnson's partner. I forget what they said his name.
You mean Peggy Carter's partner?
Yeah. They just said Peggy Carter.
Yeah. You said
Peggy-
Peggy Johnson.
Oh, Peggy Carter's partner. They said he's in the next episode, which kind of interesting. So it's like maybe they back. I don't know what year that would be. Maybe they're in
That had to be around like
the 50s, I would think.
right when Captain America comes out.
Well, she joined
She was the founder of Shield.
it was first called Scientific. I forget the name of it, but she originally joined. She was a part of that that's when she had her partner. And that was in doing the Agent Carter TV show, which I believe was set in the 50s because it was after Captain America. Captain America was in 1944 or 45, and so if it was after that, it was from I guess around 1950.
Yeah,
So maybe they're in the 50s now.
that's crazy. Yeah.
I don't know what to wait. Have to wait till next week to find out.
Yeah, another good episode.
Yeah.
Can't wait till next week.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this one up. It's getting kind of late here. So if you guys like this video, or have any thoughts or questions about what you think about this show, put it in the comments below. Also hit that like and subscribe.
Until next time.
There you go.